for the first time outside the studio. We have former De La Salle Zobel, junior archer, and Ateneo Blue Eagle Team B player, and the youngest kagawad from Barangay San Lorenzo, Makati, Marco Sario. At Marco, may kasama tayo ngayon. Bigatin, one of the PBA's 50 greatest players, the defense minister himself, Coach Jerry Codiñera. Coach Jerry, thank you so much for joining us here, Coach.
Thanks, Anton. Thanks for having me.
Alright, guys, pag-usapan natin itong game number 6. My biggest takeaway is, hindi ko in-expect na ganito yung mangyayari. Natatambakan ng Indiana ang OKC. Coach Jerry, ikaw ba, nagulat ka sa nangyari dito sa laro?
Yes, I was surprised kasi it was a blowout game coming from a huge win nila nung Game 5 and Halliburton played so bad. Siguro 4 points lang siya. They started slow, tapos medyo hindi active masyado si SGA sa first 2 quarters, and I think it cost game talaga sa OKC yun.
Yeah.
Kasi it's a battle of momentum eh. You cannot, yung mga high caliber teams like that, hindi mo pwedeng bigyan ng window or small opportunity para to recover their rhythm.
Marco, when you were on the show after game number 5, ang tanong natin, what the Hallie? Ano ba to? Is he really injured? May calf strain ba tong si Halliburton? Pero dito, sa game number 6, it looked like he was 100%. What do you think? Injured ba talaga? Or was it just a ruse?
I think for me, he wasn't injured. I think it was a press release. See, it's basketball, bilagang bola. So I think OKC they were overconfident, right? Coming from games, it's like, okay, Hallie is injured, so we gotta play the right way. But tignan mo, Ton, blowout game, right? So like for me, akong OKC was like, it was just like they were too tight, honestly. Like, and Indiana played well in the first half, so they played with more energy. And I don't know if it's home court advantage, but you know they really, syempre, Ton, do or die game.
Coach, ikaw, you've already experienced calf injuries. Tingin mo ba, injured ba itong si Halliburton? How was he able to play like this with the calf injury, sabi nila?
Siguro baka it's slight injury lang yun, yung calf injury niya. Kasi normally it's not playable. Yun talagang napakahirap na muscle yan eh. But for him, syempre, sa akin, we cannot take away also yung defensive scheme na ginawa ng Pacers against OKC.
So, Marco, one thing that I noticed also in this game was the number of assists.
Yes.
Naka 23 assists ang Indiana, 14 lamang ang OKC. In fact, at the end of the first half, tatlo lang yung assist ng Thunder. Why do you think this was the case?
Okay, Ton. So for me, the keys to the game, it's team basketball versus one-on-one basketball. Like if you were the coach, di ba, Coach Jerry? Siyempre ikaw, if you were the coach, you want to share the ball. Kasi sa OKC medyo basta na yung ano nila, offense nila. It starts with SGA, it starts with J-Dub. But the thing is, Indiana, 1-2 possession, 1-2 pasa. Share the ball, screens. OKC, it's kind of medyo nabasa ng Pacers yung game nila today. So,
Coach, tingin mo, anything you want to add with regards to the assist disparity?
Well, they were siguro, I think parang there's a miscommunication along the game eh. Kasi siguro they're looking for SGA to penetrate, attack the hoop, parang get those baskets, tapos from there, doon pa lang yung papasa. Eh, kaso, he started passing it out, tapos parang hindi na prepared to shoot eh. So, gano'n. So, I think nag-suffer doon yung instinct nila in scoring.
Guys, let's talk about some of the X factors dito sa larong to. Obi Toppin. Grabe, 21 points. I don't think anybody expected na in a do-or-die game, itong si Obi Toppin, ang mangunguna sa Pacers, he had 20 points. Ano sa tingin mo yung reason kung ba't naging effective itong si Obi Toppin?
Well, Obi, I think he was shooting it, yung score niya, yung medyo blow by na yung damak eh. Pero during mga siguro ng medyo crucial moments, it was yung mga, syempre, other players like si Nemhart.
Yeah, Andrew Nemhart.
Syempre, McConnell, he did a good job in substituting for Halliburton sa point guard position. Pero yung mga other players, but Obi Toppin, in-reserve niya talaga yung lead of his scoring.
Marco, I want to ask you about Jalen Williams because when you were in the studio, napag-usapan natin yung upward trajectory ng scoring ni J-Dub, di ba? Paangat ng paangat hanggang sa umabot ng 40 points. But in this game, close-out game sana, 16 points lamang si J-Dub. What do you think happened with him?
So, I mean, it's the finals. Defensive schemes are super tight with him. And, of course, you scored 40 points last game. Diba? Ang gagawin ng coach, okay, have to stop him. So, he's the X factor of OKC. If he scores 30 plus or 20 plus points, diba, they'll win for sure. J-Dub kanina, he was aggressive in the first quarter. I think he scored like 8 points.
Yeah.
But the latter part, parang nag-adjust sila. And then, see?
Yeah, isipin mo, first quarter, 8 points. The rest of the way, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, 8 points lang. There's no way you're gonna win in a closeout game kung ganun lang yung production mo. Alam nyo guys, yung vibe pa lang, yung body language in the first half, I didn't like it from OKC. There was one alley-oop pass of Isaiah Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren, 7-footer, hindi nga na-dunk, di ba? What was that? Uncontested. So, as we move to game number 7, bawal na yung ganon. Bawal na yung the vibes is not right, yung hindi ka warmed up na maayos. So, looking forward to game 7, Coach Jerry, para sa'yo, sino ang llamado dito sa seryeng to?
Sa akin, I think I'll give it to OKC because siyempre sa home court advantage, plus factor yung crowd.
Okay.
And SGA will be different, I think, coming to that game.
Yeah.
SGA will show his true MVP type of player. Tapos talagang laban to, wala na siguro yung medyo apprehensive sila, undecisive sila sa mga movements sila. Siguro all out sila, okay sila. Versus Pacers. When Pacers siguro, they will make it hard for them. Pero we'll see. Tingnan natin if they can still continue what they did here sa Game 6.
Marco, do you agree with Coach Jerry na coming into Game 7, llamado itong OKC?
I mean, I agree with him na llamado ang OKC, but the thing is, guys, bilog ang bola. Anything could happen. As you could see in Game 6, yung momentum ng Indiana, what if they bring that to OKC also? Right? But OKC, one of the best defensive team, expect SGA to play well, to play like an MVP, but Anton, what are you talking about, diba? What the hali?
Yeah.
This guy gotta step up.
And Halliburton, I will say this, Marco, hindi na siya naglaro no fourth quarter. So yung recovery niya for Game 7, nagsimula na at the end of the third quarter when he was pulled out by Coach Rick Carlisle. Kumbaga, he was looking forward na maglalaro sila sa Game 7. He needs to be as healthy as possible. Now, adjustments naman, Coach. Ano sa tingin mo yung magiging adjustments from both sides, OKC and Indiana, going into Game 7?
Well, I don't know kung si Coach Rick Carlisle will still use McConnell sa starting position that long. Tapos Halliburton will still come out siguro sa second guard siya. So I'll see if it will work. I'm sure yung coach ng sa kabila will find a way. Kasi SGA will go full throttle, sigurado yan. From semi-break, ma-atake na yan. Kasi if he does it sa half-court setting, masikip eh. Siguro baka off-a-transition, ma-atake na yung Oklahoma with big guys involved na kagad yung mga shooters niya.
Marco, you, adjustments, ano sa tingin mo nga gagawin from both sides?
Actually, first off, sa OKC, I think they have to adjust with their body language. They have to start strong. Like, ako say, as a basketball player, kung nakikita ko mga teammates ko, body language, it's down. Right?
Yeah.
The whole game, madadala natin yan eh.
Yeah.
But for Indiana, you know, they gotta keep the pace up. They have a disadvantage, which means as a OKC home court sila. But if they play like team basketball, diba, mga coaches gusto natin team basketball para it's unpredictable. Even at first, kanina, sino ba yung best player? We asked about it, right? Sino ba yung best player kayo ng Indiana? We don't know. It might be Hali, it might be Pascal, which is more dangerous for them.
Marco, tanong lang natin si Coach Jerry kasi ikaw, Coach, you played 17 years in the PBA. So you've had some Game 7s in your career, Coach, I'm pretty sure. Ano yung mga naaalala mong, yung feeling and yung preparations niyo for a Game 7?
Siyempre, grabe yung jitters. Meron yan, but it's very temporary yan. Once na nag-umpisa na ang game, grabe ang focus ng mga players, talaga naka-zoom sila sa lahat. All the preparations will be there. You have to remember all the schemes. But siyempre, of course, those are the defensive schemes. Pero siyempre, offensive pa rin, you have to be in the game.
Yeah.
You have to be in the flow of the game. Siyempre, and how to read on the breakdowns, nagka-breakdown, nagkamali, the recovery, the point spread, nagrarally, you have to stop it right away. Kasi pag lumaki, like what happened now, hindi na nila nagawa ng paraan ng OKC.
Coach, sa Game 7 ba, syempre, nagmi-meeting kayo ng team, nag-game plan kayo as a team with the coach, pero with a teammate, like say Alvin Patrimonio, minsan nag-uusap ba kayo, Kap, ano bang gagawin natin dito sa Game 7?
Actually, Ton, alam na namin what to do eh. Medyo bawas na masyado yung rhetorics dyan. Sa amin, pagka when you're playing, you just have to have that instinct, you have to get that first ball, you have to get the rebounds, dominate kung saan kami malakas, rebounding, tapos tighten up the defense. Ang adjustment namin is along the way na lang. Because we maximize our strengths kung saan kami malakas, kung kami exploit.
Marco, we're learning a lot from a living legend here. What's your takeaway from what Coach Jerry just shared about a Game 7?
Actually, yun nga to. Sa Game 7, guys, the XOs, it doesn't matter anymore. It's the mindset that you go into Game 7, you play hard, and syempre, you guys have been working the whole season, the whole year. So yung mga adjustments nila, onting adjustments nila, but it's mostly like the puso na makakaano niyan. And also like the unsung heroes, like what Coach Jerry said. So let's see, so OKC ba, will J-Dub score 40? Or will Andrew, the Wiggins guy will score like 20? We'll never know. But Indiana, it's unpredictable. So team basketball versus star basketball. So ayan yung makikita natin in the next Game 7.
Guys, since tatlo tayo ngayon and we're here, we just had a great meal at Buffalo's Wings and Things dito sa Max. Bago natin tapusin itong usapan natin, we will make our predictions right now para sa Game number 7. Sino ang gusto magsimula? Sige, yung pinakabata, Coach.
Siyempre,
si Marco.
Sabi nga nila, pinakabata muna. Rookie. Rookie
Game
muna.
7, Marco, what is your prediction?
My prediction, I think OKC will win it because they have home court advantage. You're gonna see SGA be an MVP player, and also siguro for me, baka what the hell tayo Game 7, baka malay natin magka-jitters, we'll never know. So it's OKC for me. I think put your money on OKC.
Okay, predict the stat line of SGA kung OKC.
So SGA scored 21 points this Game 6. 30 plus points, Ton.
30 plus points, okay.
Over his average for sure.
O ayan, Marco Sario ha, OKC. The Defense Minister, Jerry Codiñera. Ano ang prediction mo, Coach, for Game number 7?
Same thing.
OKC.
pa rin.
Wow,
Kasi,
wow.
You know, if you have an MVP player in your team, para kami 2 players beside you. MVP to eh. And they have more problems. Mas marami silang problema kesa sa'yo. Kasi ang MVP ka, they have to stop you. Mas may problema kesa si SGA will adjust to them eh. Ang adjustment will come more from Pacers sa akin. So it will give them more advantage, I'm sure, and the shooters will be ready sa Game 7.
Coach, prediction for Finals MVP. Sino sa tingin mo mag-Finals MVP? Do you think it's still SGA?
I think yes. With this scoring average, siya talaga ang heart and soul ng team.
Okay. So, Marco Sario, Jerry Codiñera, parehong OKC. Ako naman, iibahin ko.
Oh.
I will go against these two guys. Let's go with Indiana. Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, handa na akong mag-cheer sa WNBA eh. Kasi akala ko tapos na. Going here to Buffalo's Wings and Things, I thought this series was gonna be done. But no, I was wrong. Indiana proved everybody wrong. So I will say they're gonna win Game number 7. They're gonna win this final series. Let's go Pacers. Sana manood si Caitlin Clark kasi isang beses lang natatalo ang Indiana with Caitlin Clark in attendance. I will put my money on Indiana.
Tama, Ton. Ton, bagay na bagay yung print ng jersey sa watch mo. Sakto-sakto. We go for gold.
So guys, excellent discussion here. Game number 6. We will do another discussion for game number 7. For sure, maraming aabang yan sa darating na Lunes.